Hey, beauties, and welcome back to the Not Just Another Mom podcast. I am your host, Leslie, and as always, I am so grateful that you are here with me this week. Okay, guys, it is the week that all the things are happening, and I am so freaking excited for this, you guys. I just finished recording phase one of Answering the Call. So if you have not heard about this before, let me give you a little sneak peek. This is episode 2 of my podcast being launched on YouTube. This is season 5 of my podcast, and I am so excited to finally be doing this. Last week, if you missed it, I launched a new free YouTube experience that I am creating for my listeners. And this is all about answering the call. If you are here listening to me on this podcast, you are being called for more, being called for something greater, and you are just a little unsettled. You are feeling like you are constantly stuck in that in-between phase. You don't know who you're not really connected to who you once were, but you're not quite where you need to go yet either. So it's kind of that awkward teenage years, I guess. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's totally the teenage years where you are finding out who you are. You're shedding back all of those things, those masks that you put on, and you are discovering the truth of who you are. If you are here listening to this, you are here because you are meant for greatness. You are meant to make an impact in this world. You're meant to show people how to do things differently. And you are here to shine your own unique gifts. And that is what this channel and this podcast is all about. It is that we are so much more than what we give ourselves credit for. And I think that's part of the journey that we are all on, is discovering that we are a part of this universe and this global consciousness, and we are here to bring more light to this planet. Wow, that just came out of nowhere. But back to that was completely divine channel right there. But back to answering the call. If you are feeling like you're just not where you want to be yet, and you know that there is something holding you back from being who you really want to become, stepping into what you really need and want, then this is the free offering experience. I don't know what you want to call it for you. Um, this program also shows people a little bit about what I do and how I do it. So if you've ever wanted to get into the world of Leslie and Co, and you're like, I'm being called to her, but I don't really know why or how, this gives you a little bit of the what I do. Okay, so in this podcast episode, we are talking about the why and the what of what we are doing inside Answering the Call. Um, we are releasing phase one tomorrow, and this phase is all about releasing the energy. If you have not yet signed up for the experience, you still have time. This is going to be open all month long. We are running a giveaway alongside it, and it is going to be off the charts. So, the prerequisite, though, is that you have to register in order to gain access to the podcast. because it's on my YouTube and it is unlisted. So the only way you can get access to it is by registering. The link is going to be in the show notes below, so you can find out all that information there. There is also an option to VIP upgrade. I don't have all of the details out, but just yet. Anyway, I am going to be getting those up shortly. So chances are by the time you hear this, I am going to have that there. The VIP upgrade is going to give you a few more tools with each phase of this process, this experience, to deepen your experience and your transformation. So if you know that you're ready to make this now, no matter what option you choose, it is going to be absolutely fucking mind-blowing for you. I guarantee it. But if you want the upgrade, you want the added tools, they're available down below. Okay, back to the what and the why of phase one. So phase one is all about releasing the energy that keeps you stuck in where you are. I want you guys to picture like, oh, you know what? I heard this perfectly the other day. And one of the things our subconscious mind fully develops when we are born to when we are 7 years old, we are basically an open book for unconscious, like the unconscious mind or subconscious mind. I will use those two things interchangeably. For me, they mean the same thing. Other people might have different interpretations, but for me, they're the same. So, all as you're a kid, you are walking around picking up everybody else's experiences. So if you notice that like you have the same money beliefs, like you also say, like your parents did, money doesn't grow on trees. That is probably a thought that was put in your head when you were a young child. So all of the experiences you have from when you were born to when you're roughly about 7 years old are running the show. So, no wonder you can't move forward with where you're going because you are operating at a 7-year-old mind level. Your subconscious mind controls the show. And if we do not release those patterns, upgrade our conditioning, our thoughts, our programming, then no wonder we're going to stay stuck in where we are. So, when we release the energy around us, if you think of a hoarder, the hoarder just keeps coming to mind right now as I'm trying to picture. I love telling stories and using analogies in what I do. So, you're going to get lots of those. Imagine trying to redecorate a house. So, update a house with new decor, new furniture, all the things. But it's inside a hoarder's show or inside a hoarder's house. So, if you ever watched or seen snippets of the show Hoarders, I forget even what channel it used to play on, maybe TLC, I don't know. But these people have shit everywhere. Like there is piles stacked like everywhere inside the house. And this is imagine trying to redecorate like that. That is creating so much stress. You can't even get around things. And you're only doing half the job because there is so much stuff around it. That is what it's like when you're starting this journey. It's trying to redecorate your mind and your energy with new thoughts and things, but you're stacking them up on old beliefs that you're keeping lingering around. So this is why we need to release the energy that we are carrying with us. We need to clear it so that we can work from a clean slate, so that we can start programming ourselves at a much easier level. And it's like moving up to the next floor. It's a completely empty space and canvas. And we actually do this inside the episode that I just recorded, or the phase that I just recorded. A lot of our emotions we actually store inside our bodies. And because when our energetic field is so full and we don't know what to do with them, our body will store them and, like, quote unquote, put them on the back burner so that we deal with them later. But we never deal with them later. And that is part of this process. We release all of that stuff so that we're working with a clean slate. And then we pull the emotions that are causing us to be stuck from out of our body. We release them from our body and replace it with something that is more supportive and congruent to where we are going. Yeah. I feel like I was just on a giant tangent there, and I needed to take a little breath and just let that sink in for you guys. Because that was a lot. That was a lot of vomit. Not vomit, like good vomit. Okay. Oh, yeah. That is why we need this releasing phase. So, if you are feeling called to answer the call for more, join this free YouTube experience that I am offering. Remember, you have to register in order to qualify or in order to gain access. And I am running a giveaway in tandem with that, that you will get a all access pass to Alchemy. This is also what we do inside Alchemy. It is the Netflix of the energetic world and reprogramming. You have access to so many things that are coming. And we do clearings like this all the time to help get you set up for success, because no matter where we go in our journey, there's always going to be something. If we rise to a new level, we're going to have to release the old level. And it's a continual process as we become lighter and lighter and lighter in our evolution. So, if you're looking to register, the link is below. And if you have any questions, as always, send me a DM and I would be happy to chat with you. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys, and we will see you next week.